Today I'm watching Angel, season 4, episode 21. We're getting very close to the end of this 4th season, and we ended the previous episode with Angel going into this portal with like this crystal ball orb thing, and it sounds like the only way to take down Jasmine is to find out her real name. We had Wesley talking to that creature in the previous episode, and is definitely alluding to that could be one of her weaknesses. Obviously, Jasmine is a name that she was given, and it's not her real name, so I'm very curious to see where that's gonna go. Cordelia is missing somewhere. I'm very worried about her character. She hasn't talked in like 5 episodes, like ever since she gave birth to Jasmine, and we knew it was supposed to be, pretty detrimental to her, so I'm very worried to see where that's gonna go. We had them hanging out in the sewer in the previous episode and met these new characters, and when we ended with that shot of Angel surrounded by these creatures, it definitely didn't look good. So yeah, I'm worried how he's gonna get back from this portal. Again, yeah, we only have a few episodes left, so curious to see how this season is going to come to an end. So thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Yeah, I'm still curious how Connor wasn't affected by Cordelia's blood, but clearly he's still Team Jasmine. Maybe there's some way he can use this to turn them against Jasmine? Yeah, they obviously don't like this thing, whatever it is, so...
Your tricks. Now I have no choice but to kill you.
Connor.
Come on, that's not what we're gonna do. Like, I know he's in his villain era, but we're not gonna just kill them all.
Belong.
Belonging means following some bogus god and killing in her name, then you're damn right we don't.
I'm not.
Yeah, exactly. We know these ones are the only ones who can see her for who she really is.
Has it become necessary to explain my wishes to you?
No.
Just then be a sweet boy and bring them.
I'll never get used to that, hearing her voice from other people. Yeah, so weird. And like, Connor, like, is he really just gonna do this? Like... Well, good luck, buddy. That's a long climb up to that castle thing, or whatever it is.
Where's Angel?
You're omniscient. You tell us.
Oh my god, Connor. Cheese and rice.
It was a trial run. An early experiment to work out.
So I'm guessing it didn't go well. Yeah, she's just trying to phrase it nicely.
Wasting his time.
If you really believed that, you'd have killed us already.
Oh, who's bluffing here? Yeah, like, does she actually know? Can she see into this other place?
Please ask them to sit up in the lobby. I'll be ready to speak with them after I've eaten.
And by eaten, she means people. Yeah, good.
To break the spell, show you what she really looks like.
I know what she looks like.
Okay, so Connor can see it?
Please show our guests.
What? How does that make sense? What?
Save us the euphemism.
Or he's just playing along? That has to be my only guess, is try and save himself, but...
Angel.
The unattainable.
They're so elusive with these naming conventions. Yeah, I'm curious if Connor's now just playing along because they need someone who she can trust, and like she says, she's not going to be in contact with them for a while.
Betrayers, blasphemers, centuries of waiting for return have caused most to doubt.
But not you.
Yeah, no kidding. Obviously, if it's been centuries, and even Jasmine said that didn't really go that well, but I'm very curious to see this High Priestess character.
Here, dead thing, what you've come for. The word. The name.
Good.
And like the makeup and the prosthetics and everything's so cool. His like fingers and like the markings on his face and his like wardrobe.
The reason our little blood ritual didn't raise any veils for you. You've always seen Jasmine's true appearance, haven't you?
Oh, okay. Because he's your dad? So maybe that's why he knew all along?
What is important to you, Connor?
Not us, apparently. Or his own father.
What about Cordelia?
Yeah, where is Cordelia this whole time? Like, where is she?
You don't care for her, then...
She isn't. She's been moved.
Moved? What do you mean?
Yeah, there was like dirt in the bed last time.
The one she sent to meet her in the banquet hall?
They're the banquet.
Wait, people?
Yeah, they're just figuring it out now. Oh, yeah, Connor is obviously not concerned.
Caper? Her true name is known only by the keeper of the name.
Oh, I was like, her name is Keeper, whatever he said.
The guardian of the word.
Oh my gosh, all these titles.
I guard the keeper of it.
So you are the keeper's keeper?
I am the guardian of the word.
I feel like this could have been an email. Oh my god.
You got a name I need. So we can either do this the easy way or the hard way. But you're gonna give me your...
Hellraiser? Is that you? Oh my god, he's got nails in his face. Oh, cheese and rice. That's grim.
Burdened with those worries again.
The emptiness, the weight I've been carrying all my life, it's gone.
I don't know where Connor's playing this. He either knows what's going on, he's waiting for his time, or he's just ignorantly, like, ignoring everything and just pushing it aside. Who knows?
I think I should know.
But there's no reason for you to know. Just take comfort in my words.
Don't ask me questions, just do what I say. Yeah, oh my gosh.
Of course not. I had a few of my faithful move her to a secure location for her protection.
Still very vague. Like, where is she? Who has talked to her? Like, yeah, I'm worried about her.
And under constant guard. Much as our guests downstairs are supposed to be.
I'm glad he's at least asking, yeah, because I was like, even if she's in a coma, somebody still needs to be looking after her. Like, she's been a huge part of the show, and now her character's just like, oh, she's gone. What? Like, and nobody else, yeah, seems concerned.
What
like,
is it you think you fight for?
It's been episodes since she even talked.
Your world. A world that doesn't care for you. Doesn't want you.
Yeah, we know when he left, Connor was like breaking down the door with the army, so he assumes everybody's gone. Is that what he's thinking?
20, Paris and Nairobi, a little longer.
I almost envy him. First time you see Jasmine. Nothing like it.
And the rest of the world, yeah, they've got other countries on the phone. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be game over. World domination.
Connor. Jasmine, for the press conference.
Right, because she needs more of that.
Okay, maybe it's starting to waver a little bit. Okay, he's fighting back a little bit.
So tell me and I'll crush your windpipe.
Oh my, so violent.
For the boy. For Connor. But it's never enough. Why do you bother?
So you never had kids.
Yeah, he's this kid, and like he never thought he could have a kid, and obviously they haven't gotten along, this whole time, but...
The blessed she. A means to an end.
Yeah, well, people get born for all sorts of reasons.
Yeah, and we know like what his purpose was, but still, yeah, he doesn't care.
Impervious 10x9 steel cage.
Maybe we were getting to him.
Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah, it's definitely curious to see Connor like branch out and like disobey Jasmine's orders now.
And if Cordelia is so dangerous to her, why not kill her and be done with it?
I feel like this whole Cordelia storyline is like been in the background for like episodes and episodes.
Hurting herself. But maybe Cordelia can hurt Jasmine.
It's a whole lot of maybe.
Okay, interesting. That would be, yeah.
We can wake her up.
Wake her. I have to find her first.
Yeah, like she was such a big part of the team, and now I feel like 6 episodes later, after she hasn't moved or talked or done anything and has just been lying in a bed, they're like, oh yeah, Cordelia. Like, I know they were using her blood and stuff, but they like left her in the hotel. Like, they didn't even try to take her with her. Like, I don't know. It just feels weird. Like, she was, yeah, a huge part of their group, and they're just like, oh, right, somebody should probably look into that.
Please. Oh, right. Please.
Yeah, Connor's like, okay, whatever, I'm not listening to you. Bye. They're so polite also.
Found you.
Like, what? She's just on this altar now? Is she in a coma? So many questions as to what's going on. But the fact that her friends, like, haven't, checked on her in days. Oh, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of clothes on the floor. Cheese and rice. Guess she was hungry today.
It started, Cordy. The new beginning.
I'm glad somebody at least found her, but, like, what does this mean? Where are we going from here?
Stop. Stop fighting.
Is he actually, like, tired of Jasmine's stuff? Like, what?
Jasmine, she's bringing peace to...
Okay, I was like, is he figuring it out? Where is he going? But no, he's still Team Jasmine. Okay.
But not me. Not me!
Okay, so he's more mad that everybody else is feeling at peace and at happy, but not him? Because he's her dad? Is he not just as affected as everybody else?
I know she's a lie. Jasmine.
Okay, good. I'm glad he's finally saying something, because yes.
Her life's been built on them.
And the reason he was here was to bring her... Oh, gosh.
Oh, I believe that. Yes, she may be. Yes.
Yeah, if Cordelia is one of the few people that can hurt her, is she going to actually try and stop it or do this press conference?
Hunger, war, or misery. A world built on love, respect, understanding.
And now she's just slowly taking over the world.
What can we do to show our love for you?
You don't have to do anything except love one another.
And worship me forever, and occasionally I'll pick a few of you to eat, and that's it. Like, what's the problem? So many questions.
Would be nice.
Like she had in the other one. Oh, she wants a temple. Yeah, there we go.
Celebrating the gentle pleasures of a peaceful, precious coexistence, where violent behavior...
Oh, is this angel coming back from the portal? Yes, here we go. He's like, I live here, you don't, so what's the...
Kill him! All of you, kill him now!
On a live broadcast. Oh my gosh, she's got the head of the...
Give him a...
Sorry.
Don't.
So he knows her real name? Oh! Oh, she's turning green. Oh my god, that's why his mouth was sealed shut so he couldn't say her name. Oh my god. Oh, the live broadcast too. Perfect. Oh, bye Jasmine, you were the worst. Oh my god.
Pay no attention, it's a lie!
Oh my god, yes, amazing.
Wait!
Yeah, right, it's over, buddy.
Don't leave me.
Thanks, Angel, good job, good timing. I didn't even hear what he said. It was just like a whispered name or something. But yeah, such great timing.
Never give up, never surrender.
Let's go.
Wesley's like, ignore me. I was wrong this whole time. Yeah. Yeah, and now her reign is over. Everybody can see her who she really is. Oh my god. Does she still have any powers? Oh, frick. I thought it was gonna kill her, but no, it just turned her back to what she's supposed to look like, I guess. And just like the chaos everywhere, and it was supposed to be this perfect world, and yeah, she's just nothing but chaos now. Yeah. Where is she gonna go?
I offered paradise! You chose this!
Because I could. Because that's what you took away from us.
Yeah, they didn't have a choice. It was just don't ask questions. Oh my gosh, they need a free will.
Human!
Working on it. Where are you going?
Leave me alone!
Sorry, but can't do that.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not just gonna let you walk away.
You know what I mean. It ends right here.
Why do you hate me so much?
Let's run down the list. Huh?
Yeah, he's like, where do you want to start?
Enslaving mankind, and yeah, oh yeah, hey, you eat people.
Like you never have.
Thousands.
I mean, shots fired, shots fired. Yeah, exactly.
Disease, poverty, how many precious, beautiful lives would have been saved in a handful of years?
But how many people would she have had to eat to keep this going?
Even if you have lost your powers.
Not all of them.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's mad. She's real mad. Ooh. our super strength is still there. She can just pick up a car. Oh my god, the car toss.
You haven't begun to pay!
Oh my god, cheese and rice, that's so grim. Throwing cars.
Right. Maybe I can still make this world a better place.
Oh my gosh. The live wires in the middle of the road. This can't be good. Oh no. And like the face and everything is so different in her eye color.
Don't. Never really did. You know that's true in your heart. Shame now I gotta rip it out.
Oh god, so grim. Yeah. Ooh, zapped her. Saw that coming. Yep. Good night. Smoking.
Inferno of creation, vampire. You really think a little electricity would destroy me?
Worth a shot.
Yeah, I thought the name would kill her, but clearly it just took away her powers. Oh god, they're wrecking things left, right, and center.
Remember the prophecy, Angel? The one that says in the time of the apocalypse you'd play a major part?
Yeah, he's the champion.
Species. And it's all in your hands.
This isn't my devil!
Oh gosh. Yeah, literally. Oh, a smooch? Okay. Grim.
I get a girl. You gotta make her play for it.
Too soon, Connor, too soon.
I still have you. Angel's ruined everything. But he can't defeat both of us.
Come on, Connor, you gotta see through this. Like, please.
Don't you? You still love me?
Yes.
Oh! Good night. What did he just shove through her skull? Oh my god.
Got her.
What was that?
It's okay. It's over.
She literally asked if he still loves her, and then pa-chow!
Oh my god, you're alive. Angel.
Yeah, when he was in that temple, they definitely said that he thought they would all died, and they've made it.
Connor killed her.
Connor?
Yeah, it sounds like only Connor or Cordelia could kill her.
Given up. I think he's gonna do something. You know, he might.
End world peace?
I'm sorry, that sounded like Lila? How is Lila alive? What? I was like, I definitely recognize that voice. How is Lila alive? What are we doing? So that was my first time watching Angel, season 4, episode 21. I don't really know how I feel about this episode. I feel like it was 2 separate episodes, if that makes sense, like the second half and the first half. I feel like we had a lot of very ominous sayings in this, which makes me nervous. A lot about Connor, you know, losing him. He has been acting very distant, and like the kid's been through a lot. Everything with Cordelia, and then not being Cordelia, and then being a dad, and having Jasmine as your kid is a very interesting situation. And then, you know, he feels very disconnected. I feel like his head is just so full of all these literal voices in his head, from Jasmine through Cordelia and then Jasmine herself, and just I feel like he doesn't know who he is. And even him saying like his whole existence, you know, as he's giving this speech to Cordelia, is like has been a lie. You know, Jasmine was supposed to be this, you know, very, you know, comforting person, and obviously Jasmine was supposed to bring, you know, all this joy and take away all this anger, and he still feels really upset and has a lot going on. And maybe that's because he's part demon, maybe that's because he's her dad. They didn't really overly explain it, and I don't know that we really need to. He just still feels very lost, in my opinion. And again, Cordelia used to be someone he could talk to, and she's obviously not responding, and I'm very worried about that. But, you know, he's kind of like pouring his heart out to her, and him and Angel have never been super close. And even when we have Angel at the temple, they said, you know, you're going to lose him basically. And so I'm worried as to where that's going to go. And even Angel describing Connor at the end of this episode, that he had this very blank expression. He kills Jasmine, you know, she basically asks like, hey, do you still love me? And for the past like 4 or 5 episodes, I have no idea where he stood. He kind of goes back and forth, and again, maybe that's just how he was feeling. He was, you know, sometimes team Jasmine and then sometimes against it, and then, you know, breaking Jasmine's orders to go find Cordelia, but then also, you know, saying he loves her. Like, I feel like it was very confusing for the character and also for me watching, because I was trying to figure out which side he was on, but maybe that's more realistic. He wasn't ever really on clearly, either side. He was kind of stuck in the middle, and I was like, is he just saying these things to, gain her trust so that he can, manipulate her later or something like that? And we find out that it sounds like only Cordelia and him were the only ones who could actually hurt her because they're related. And she obviously knew that. And that's why obviously moved Cordelia away, and they were using her blood and everything. And we knew that fight that she was having with Angel was getting very intense, throwing cars off the bridge, like fire, and like just pure chaos everywhere. And the fact that Connor has known what she's looked like this entire time. And he's like, guys, I grew up in like a hell dimension. Like I've seen a thing or two. And I think that, again, just kind of fuels his feeling of lost and, not really having a home. And he's obviously an older teenager now, and he's not at an age where he's like still relying on his parents. Like he's an adult, and, he's been in LA for a little while now. So Connor doesn't really have a reason to stick around, and I'm sure Angel would love to have him, come with them and start fighting, these evil things and join the team. I'm sure, Angel would be so happy to have him do that and, be by his side. And we've seen them do that in the past, but there's always been this rift between them, and I don't know if they'll ever fully get on the same page. And I could definitely see Connor taking off, and even when he walks away after killing Jasmine, he's not going up to Angel to check on him. Angel looks like he's really hurt, and just this blank, expressionless face. And again, I don't think he knows how to feel, and we know he was very curious about why he was here and how he exists and all these big, life questions. And I think the fact that he found out is all a lie is really weighing heavily on him, and I don't think he wants to talk to anybody. I think he's just kind of shut down. So yeah, I'm very worried to see where that's going to go. I'm glad he finally found Cordelia in this episode, but I'm also really worried about that. Like, I thought maybe when Connor left, he was going to go check on Cordelia, and we don't get to see that. Maybe we'll see it in the next episode. I thought Jasmine would be killed off in the season finale, but that's the next episode. We still have one more episode to go, and even when they said her name, I thought, okay, this is what's going to kill her, but it just takes her powers away. And honestly, that scene felt a bit anticlimactic. We have Angel go to this temple, goes to this portal, fights this whole other, world, and then comes back just with the guy's head and, oh, here you go, bye, and done. So that the interesting part of that, I think, was that it was during the live stream when she was on television. So everybody across the world, got to see this, and maybe they were under her spell for 2 minutes and then instantly snapped out of it. But clearly Jasmine was gunning for world domination. They had all these different countries on the line, and, the television broadcast, and the fact that she, told them to kill Angel also on live TV, I thought was interesting. We needed that piece. We needed it to be on the live broadcast so that everybody would, realize who she really is at the same time. And, Gunn and everybody being in this cage thinking they're the only people who know the truth, and how terrifying that would be and how isolating that would be. And, Angel thinking that they're dead the whole time because when he left, they were fighting off this huge army. And Connor also is like very much going into his villain, violent era, saying like he's going to decapitate them, and it's only when Jasmine says don't that he brings them back. And again, it's like, these are people he knows. Like, these are people that he's, these aren't strangers. Not that that would make it better, but like, these are people he's familiar with and, has relationships with, and is not giving it a second thought at all. It's just like, oh, okay, I'll do it, no problem. And he knows that Jasmine is eating people. Like, he kind of asks her about it, but I think he already knew the answer to that when he asks her. And I do feel like the first half of this episode was a little bit slower. And again, especially given that we're getting close to the season finale, I thought there would be more going on. But obviously they saved that for the last half of the episode. And yeah, I definitely feel like a lot of the things Angel talked about in that temple were very ominous. And, even him being like, well, you're not a human either. It's like, well, I'm working on it. Obviously, we know that prophecy is still lingering in the background somewhere. And this whole time of, oh, Jasmine's real name will take away his powers, we never even really heard what the name was, or I couldn't decipher what name they actually said. And it was really cool to meet this keeper character, see the temple set, and then this other character that had, like nails. It's like mouth was nailed shut because obviously it was keeping Jasmine's name, and she didn't want that to happen, and then was just going to do the same thing over again and get these new people to start building a new temple for her. So yeah, I feel like the cycle was just going to start repeating itself. It was interesting to have It's interesting to have Jasmine and Angel's argument, over free will and choice. And, Jasmine saying like, I may have killed all these people, but I would have saved, how many more because we wouldn't have had war. And she's like, everybody would have just followed me and obviously been, mind controlled and been enslaved to her and under this spell. But, her rationale being like, yes, I do eat people, which is a very strange way of phrasing it, but that's what she does, and saying that she's already killed thousands of people, which is terrifying. And, she's like, but I would have saved millions, and, throwing everything in Angel's face, saying like, yo, you've killed people too. And, you're not even alive. Like, why do you care what happens to humans, basically? And Angel arguing, saying like, we need free will. And he even says like, yes, we're idiots sometimes, like we make stupid choices, but that's their decision to make, and to have the freedom to make those stupid choices. And even when he says like, yeah, I went to this other dimension because that's what I chose to do, and I chose to, have this name be brought back so you would lose your powers. And obviously she's very upset. And even killing Jasmine, it did feel a bit anticlimactic. It just happened so suddenly, and not that we needed, another big fight sequence. We had her battling Angel already, but to have Connor just show up and then 2 seconds in, I don't even know what he put in her head. It's like you punch something through her brain, and obviously that's the end of it. And then just walks away and she's done. This has been our villain for a long time, and for it just to end so quickly. And yeah, again, I thought maybe they would continue the fight, in the next episode, maybe have a cliffhanger episode for this one. But yeah, I'm very curious to see where the next episode's gonna go, because I feel like, again, we've kind of killed off the big bad. Obviously, Lila is back now. What is going on with that? Like, and she seems normal. We definitely saw Wesley cut up her body, so very curious. She's talking normal, sounding normal, like... a lot of questions as to how she's back. And I'm assuming, having that as the ending was what we would go into the next episode. I thought there would be a Jasmine cliffhanger. Instead, we have this Lila cliffhanger piece. So I really like Lila's character, so I'm curious to see where she's going to go and how Wesley is going to respond to that. Who brought her back? How she's back? Yeah, lots of questions. Overall, I thought the second half of this episode, we really needed, obviously this big fight with Jasmine and everything with that. And I'm worried about Connor. I'm worried about Cordelia. I don't know how everything's going to come to an end now that Lila is back in the mix. What does that mean? Angel basically thinking that everybody is dead this whole time, and, he's so relieved when he sees that everybody is okay. One episode left in the season, so very curious to see where we're going to go. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. And by eaten, she means people, yeah. Yeah, there was like dirt in the bed last time. Hellraiser? Is that you? Oh my god, he's got nails in his face. Oh, and now she's just slowly taking over the world. On a live broadcast. Oh my god, she's got the head of the... Oh, she's turning green. Oh my god, car toss.